All right, Shalom. First off, I'm gonna say Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, rule well through the Spirit. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching and living the word in sincerity and truth. All right. Also, Shalom to the select sisters out there that are humble in the background, patiently awaiting and having faith and awaiting the salvation deliverance as well of the nation of the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, this is Brother Yarala from GMS Dallas, back with just a quick lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to go into a lesson tonight concerning an article one of the priest Ariella sent on the chat earlier today. We're just breaking bread on the chat that the brothers are in concerning our camp. And we're just going through just different topics and just just kind of just talking and sharpening each other up, and brother posted this article, since as you can see right here before you, saying only about 5% of the world's seafloor has been mapped in some detail. So I believe we were just kind of discussing Esau and his lies, and discussing Esau and Edom in general, and this kind of came up. So thought it was interesting, and just shows what we all know through the Spirit. Those of us that are in the know in the faith, how Esau is, which is Esau, Edom is the so-called white man, so-called white race, according to the Bible. That's their biblical nationality. All right, they're the nation of Edom, and just to show, we all know that Esau, that's his MO. That's how he rules the world: rape, robbery, murder. Specifically, lies. Because he's a devil according to the Bible. The devil the Bible speaks of, the actual wicked. Okay, he has a spirit of that serpent that was in the garden. Okay, that's that spirit, that serpent later through reincarnation came through Cain, down to Esau. And now that serpent has gone to a full-grown dragon, man. And when you read the book of Revelation, this whole power structure, this beast system, and we know that and that's how he rules with his lies, his paperwork, his deception, his wine, his tongue walking throughout the face of the earth, and it's nothing but deception, And so, this is just to show how he doesn't rule anything, but he portrays himself as the Most High. He tries to sit in the seat of the Most High, thinking that he's God. He's walking around the God complex. Has most of the world thinking that he's the Most High, man, worshiping as he is a God, man. But he's really just a man, and he's being brought low, man. So I just wanted to go through this article. I don't want to do too much talking, so I'm just gonna read this article, and Lord was edifying, and just gonna go through a few scriptures, okay, concerning how this man isn't a God. He really doesn't have any control. The Most High set him up, okay, to rule for a certain period of time, but now we're in the time of him being brought down, man. His lies are being exposed, through the truth and through the Spirit, man, okay, through the doctrine that's being pushed on the planet Earth, man, the truth. All right. So this is says here only about 5% of the world's seafloor has been mapped in some detail. Since the ocean occupies roughly 70% of the Earth's surface, this leaves approximately 65% of the Earth, excluding dry land. So this isn't even including dry land. All the land that he's went around and conquered, lied, murdered, and killed and stolen. This is excluding that. This leaves approximately 65% of the Earth, excluding dry land, unexplored. There's quite a lot of Earth left to explore. So this Earth is a big place, man. It is, and there's a lot of the ocean that Esau has not been able to explore, man. Reason being, a lot of it is just different pressures. I don't know if you want to call it pressure systems or, levels of pressure that he just can't reach, man. Okay, there's pressure that the human body there's only so much pressure the human body can take, and then there's only so much pressure that Esau's machinery can take, and the Most High created it that way. Why did he do that, man? Because of the promise that he made in Jeremiah 31st chapter, which I'm about to get, But the priest archaeologist pushed that Esau doesn't know, man. He's only been able to explore 5% of the seafloor, man. And the Most High set it up that way. because he says here, let's go ahead and get it. In Jeremiah 31st chapter, that if Esau can search out the heavens or the foundations, then Israel will cease to be a nation before him. Loosely paraphrasing, you know, and that's what Esau's trying to do, man. That's why he lied and said he went to the moon, which he did, in which that's been debunked. You can research that. You know, they never went to the moon. Why? Because the Van Allen belt. There's no type of machinery that Esau can create to get past that level of radiation to even get close to the moon, man. So he's been in space, hovering the Earth with space stations, things of that nature, but he hasn't been on the moon, man. Okay, if they've been on the moon, how come they haven't sent a man back since then? You know, they got all this new technology and all this, and they supposedly went 1969, but now they got cars that drive themselves, smartphones. We're in the era, we're in the year of the Karagma, the mark of the beast, RFID microchip, and they haven't been back to the moon, man. We don't have people on the moon. Okay, it's been 50 years. You know, if he really went to the moon at that time, hell, there should be people on the moon, man. You know, you should be able to make frequent trips back to him. But that shows you how much of a liar the so-called white man is, man. He's a devil, man. Okay, but it's coming to a point where no one's believing his lies anymore. Okay, the Most High is revealing him to be the devil. His tongue is falling upon themselves. When you read in Psalms, the 64th chapter, his own people are even exposing him now. Okay, let alone this, but it's all according to the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shai, because according to biblical prophecy, is now we're coming to a time where Israel is waking up to who they really are, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, and when that's happening, man, the Most High is also bringing down the nation of Edom. Okay, so let's get Jeremiah 31. At 37, thus said Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said Yahweh. Okay, so if those things are possible, then the Most High will cast us off for all the going off that we did, man. But he made a promise under Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Okay, that he was going to multiply a seed, and he was going to deal with us, man. Okay, he put his word above his name, man. So hey, the Most High, the scriptures say that he's a man that that he should not lie. Okay, so that's why he put this disclaimer in here, man, and that's why he has everything set up the way it is. That's why Esau can't go out into outer space and search. You know, that's why he can't. That's why he can only search out 5% of the ocean, man. Okay, because the Most High set up that way he won't go off, or he won't lie or renege on his promise and cast us off, man. Okay, because it was according to prophecy that we were going to be called not my people, La'amya, okay, or Lo Ami. When you read Hosea, the first chapter, he said, for ye are not my people. But then when you read verse 10, it roughly paraphrases that where it said that we are not the children of the children of the Most High. There it shall be found that we are the sons of the Most High, man. So, and we're coming into that time right now. So he made that promise. So that's why he put in this disclaimer. That way he doesn't go against that promise, man. And that's why Esau can't search these things out. Okay, but this devil is going around acting like he can, man. You know. But the Most High did bless him with certain things, man. You know, he's able to search out 5%, and the 5% that he has been able to search out and record, man, he's found some beautiful things, man. You know, but the Most High is not going to give him that type of glory to be able to search out all the deep. That's set up for his nation, for his elect Israel, man. We're going to be able to see those beautiful things that the Most High has in the heavens and in the deep. You know, where he has, you know, that's where the scriptures speak about Leviathan, the sea monster, where he dwells. You know, there's no telling what's in that ocean, man. You know, the scriptures say that I had not seen nor have ear heard the things that the Most High has in store for them that love him. And so he's not going to give that to Esau, which he hates, man. Okay, according to Malachi, the first chapter, he hates Esau. He's not going to give him that type of glory and reveal those things unto him, man. He has that reserved for his people. Okay, we're going to be able to search out the deep, you know, and see all those beautiful things with spiritual power, man. He's not going to give that to his damn devil. Now, he did give him a blessing, because the scriptures say thou art wiser than Daniel. Which let's get that. And Esau was able to see a lot of things, man, in just that 5%, man. Which I'm gonna get a short video of just exotic sea creatures that he has been able to record and see in the deep, man. But he's still not gonna have that particular glory to go out and see the rest of those things, man. Like I said, that's for the nation of Israel, for the hopeful elect. Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, actually, I'm sorry, verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not of power, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. And that's talking about Esau, man. That's what Esau has done, man. He's sitting around and walking like he's a god, man. He has an actual God complex, man. Because of all the things, because of the type of knowledge that the Most High set up and blessed him with, okay? He's thinking he's a god now. He's forgotten that it was given unto him. But now it's about to be stripped away. That's why the scripture say, is there no more wisdom in Teman? That's why Esau is destroying himself, man. He's going to end up destroying himself in the Third World War because of his pride, man. He's given up his technology. He sold weapons to the smaller nations. Now the weak is saying, I'm strong. And now the Most High is using them to bring everyone together to culminate World War III. So Esau, in his pride, thinking he's a god and no one can be touched, is about to be destroyed, man. That's why the book of Obadiah says, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee. The Most High has Esau in a trick bag, man, because he's walking around thinking he's a god, but the Most High is about to show him for what he really is, man, just a no good caveman. Okay, the scripture said that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he giveth this to whomsoever he will. So he gave this to Esau, but now Esau is proud as hell, and the Most High is about to bring him down. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll get to that video I was talking about. Psalm 75:4. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and unto the wicked, lift not up the horn. Okay. Lift not up the horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck, and that horn represents power. And that's what Esau does. He speaks with a stiff neck, man. Proud as hell, man. The scripture say he wears pride as a pride compasses as a garment and a chain. Okay. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is a judge. He put it down one and setteth up another. All right, so Esau was set up, man. You so-called white people were set up in your rulership. America was set up to show the nation of Israel how not to run a kingdom and for punishment, man. Okay, and the Lord's fair, man. He gave every nation on the planet Earth a chance to rule, man. But Israel is the Most High's people, and it was promised unto us that we're going to have the kingdom without end. Okay. The scriptures say that the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and forever and even forever. Okay, and who are the saints of the Most High, man? When you read in the book of Psalms 147 or 148, it equates the nation of Israel with the Most High saints. Okay, so this devil is on borrowed time, man. Okay, it was given unto him by the Heavenly Father, but now the Most High is about to take it away. Okay, and that was according to his blessing, and he used his blessing perfectly. But now he's about to be brought down, man. Okay. But like I said, that it's going back to that promise in Jeremiah 31, man. Hey, that's why Esau can only search out 5% of the earth, you know. I mean, of the sea. Okay. But also, like I was saying, you know, but he's also wiser than Daniel, so he's able to see at least those things, and that's what puffed him up, man. Okay. But now, again, he's being taken down. The Most High is not going to give him that glory to see all those things. But like I said, I don't want to make this too long, so I'm just gonna go to the video and, you know, just show what he's done with his blessing, man. Like I said, he was able to photograph and see some cool things, man. But even seeing those things, people think that Esau is the guy, man, because he's going around, he's getting all type of camera angles of animals on land, animals in water. And you're like, damn, how the hell is he getting all these angles, man? You know, because of his technology. You know, he has satellites in the sky to where he's watching everything, recording everything, you know. Actually, let's go back to Ezekiel real quick. I believe there was one more verse. and then we'll go to the video. Slocky, I can't if I see him all over the place. I'm just kind of doing this in the spirit, you know. Back in Ezekiel 28. Yes, I wasn't finished. All right, back in Ezekiel 28, verse 2, I'll read that again. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of the Most High in the midst of the seas. Okay, and then that's what he tried to do. He tried to sit in the midst of the seas and search him out, man, but he's only able to see 5%. Yet thou art a man and not a power, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Okay. This verse says he's wiser than Daniel, man. Daniel was high level in the Babylonian captivity, man. The Most High gave him the spirit and the knowledge to see Nebuchadnezzar's dream of the statue in Daniel the 2nd chapter, man. Daniel was able to tell him his dream and break it down without him even telling him. You know, Daniel was on an extremely high level. He was receiving visions. He was talking to angels face to face. He was one of the wisest men written about, man. And Esau was wiser than him, man. He was endued with all knowledge, man. He's measuring atoms and molecules, and you know he's doing all type of shit, you know, with what he's been blessed with, you know. And so Esau has been puffed up with that. Verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and because of the things that he's been blessed with, he's able to take over the whole damn world, man. But the scriptures say in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, so it was still given unto him, like I quoted in Daniel the 4th chapter. The Most High ruled in the kingdom of men, and he said the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men, and he giveth this to whosoever he will, and he can set over the bases of men. Okay, and Esau is the basest individual on the planet, man. You know. And, you know, and the Most High set him up just to prove a point, you know, alluding to Romans 9th chapter. How he set up Pharaoh? He set him up to show his power, man. He's gave Esau all these things to show that he's going to raise up 144,000 men after he sends back his son, Yahushua, who the world literally calls Jesus Christ. He's going to use 144,000 men to take this place down along with the chariots, man, to take over the whole world, man. Okay? And that's going to show his power because he deals in small numbers. So he set this devil up. You know, got him all puffed up, has all his technology, all his weaponry. He's making all these type of bombs. He had, man, this dude has everything, man. On a carnal level, you would lose, man. That's why the Most High is going to have to lift up the standard in that day when Esau really cracks down and shows his horn, according to Revelation 12th chapter. Okay? With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. Man, so they've been able to take over everything. You know? They run the whole damn world, man. These Amalekites, these so-called Jews, these bacon families, man, they run everything, man. They have control of all the power. I mean, they have all power and control of everything, man. It seems like you can't be taken down, man. But if you're spiritual and have faith, hey, you know it's nothing, man. You know, the Most High is bringing this man down as we speak. If you have a spiritual eye, okay. So as I said, he's wiser than Daniel, so he's able to view and record all these animals. He's naming a different species, you know, and it just seems like, man, he's just on top, man. And that's why a lot of Israelites are scared as hell, man, going to the gun range and doing all this type of things, man. They're not spiritual, man. You know, but I'm just show this video real quick. In this video clip real quick. You know, this is 10 must-watch exotic sea creatures. And forget the music that's in the video, so try to turn that down. So we got a Atola jellyfish. You know, and really, Esau recorded these things, but really, it's an attest to the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai at the end of the day. How far out the Heavenly Father is as far as His creations. You know. Yeah, I'll be worshiping the word. This will have you worshiping the creature versus worshiping the creator. You know, this is the Antarctic ice fish. You know, Esau is taking a picture and he's recorded, but he can't create these things, man. He can genetically modify and splice, but he can't create this stuff out of thin air with this type of creativity. You know, look at this, the emperor shrimp. You know, That's a beautiful creature when it's in its glory, when it's cleaning the earth and doing its cleaning the water what it's supposed to do. But Esau, what would he do? If there was a school of that running around, he would shrimp that, man, and send that to a 5-star restaurant, and Jacob would be eating that shit. You know, here's another, the blue dragon sea slug. Look at these colors, man, and you know, and these different features of these different animals, man. The Most High is just far out, but they all have a specific role on the planet Earth. And Esau, and that's why he can't. That's why Esau. Another thing, that's why Esau can't explore the rest of the ocean, man. Why? Because Esau would sell it and eat it, man. He would put it on his wall. He would take it away from his natural order and his natural purpose on the earth, man. The earth is already jacked up as it is. Okay? Look at this. This is a Gregorian rapper. You know? Esau eats this stuff, man. He fishes out the ocean and sells and puts it on a plate with some butter and some damn cheddar biscuits, man. Look at that, man. Look how far out, man. That lets you know to glorify the Heavenly Father, man. Glorify the Creator versus worship the Creator versus worshiping the creature, you know? People will worship the creature, man, but they won't think about the power that created this. You know? It's a lionfish. Man, you know, when we're in our full glory, man, we're gonna be able to explore the rest of the ocean, man. There's so many things in the earth that we haven't had a chance to see, and no one has seen it. The Most High has just in hiding from this damn devil, man, because he's destroying the earth. Like I said, the ocean's polluted. There's a hole in the ozone layer. The earth is completely jacked up. It's reacting to the person that's destroying it, man. It's the bobbit worm. You know, that's the reason why Esau, he's a cancer of the earth. That's why he can't be allowed to explore everything. He will kill everything, man. He's a harbinger of death. Look at that, a bobbit worm. That's just crazy, man. But everything has a particular role on the planet Earth, man. You know, and then you can't let this damn devil get a hold of everything, or otherwise he's just gonna kill it, man. I know we were looking up a couple years ago. There was this blue exotic bird. It was like maybe less than 10 of its kind on the planet Earth. Esau catches it, finds out, and kills it. I believe it was like around the area of the Galapagos Islands. It's escaping right now because it was a couple years ago. But the scientists found it and ended up killing the damn bird, man. You know, there's a ridiculous amount of extinct species on planet Earth under the rule of Esau, man. That's why he has to be destroyed, man. So let's get Revelation 11 real quick. Revelation, and we always bring this out. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants of prophets. Okay, which are the Israelites, the men teaching the scripture and truth and sincerity on the highways and hedges. Okay, week in and week out, in season and out of season, and to the saints and them that fear thy name. Okay, the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that name is important, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So Edomites are going to be destroyed, man, for destroying the earth under your rulership, man. The earth is in the worst state it's ever been under your rulership, man. And that's why you're not allowed to explore everything. One, that's not the glory. That's not your glory. That glory is going to be given unto the rightful heirs, man. That's the sons of the Most High. Okay, Yasha Allah. Okay, in the Hebrew, you know, but Israel. Okay, the elect is going to get that glory to be able to search out those things and see the true beauty and the deeper things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has created and put on the planet Earth, along that also in the universe, man. You devils don't get that glory, man. You get a little bit, you know, get your little blessing. Then your ass is going to be going into slavery, man. And then you're going to be destroyed. Okay. And then the whole earth is going to rejoice. All right. We'll end it off on Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14:7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Because Esau will just go and clear cut forests, man. Trees are a natural part of the ecosystem of the planet Earth, man. Esau will just clear cut a whole damn forest, man. The scriptures speak against that, man. You know, if you're going to war, then there are certain trees you cut down, but you're not just supposed to go down and clear cut forests, man, for your own gain, man. That's what you Edomites do, man. That's why there's so much pollution, man. That's a big part of it. The trees are like the earth's lungs, man, and you're cutting them all down, you know. But the trees, even the trees and the animals and all the creations are crying out, man, for new rulership, man, and new management because of this damn devil. Everyone's unhappy under the rulership of this devil, man. The animals are all out of whack. He's creating homosexual minds. This devil is going out of his damn mind, man. And you think you're going to be able to just continue to do what you want to do, man? Hell no. Okay? Mosiah is bringing you down, man, because it's not. And there's no flesh going to be saved when you read Matthew 24. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. And that represents death, man. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And that's what the nations are gonna say, man. Okay? Because at one point, man, no one would dare say anything to the so-called white man or America. But now the Most High is bringing them down and raising up the other nations for the valid decision or the valid Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment. And then he's gonna do away with you, man. Thy pomp is brought down. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. Pomp represents your pride, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worm is covered thee. That means corrosion and death, man. Your society is crumbling before your eyes, man. The whole infrastructure of your whole rulership and power is waning, man, from the inside out. Okay? How art thou fallen, O heaven, O Lucifer, and that son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weakest the nations? And that's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan, man. This is talking about Esau, the so-called white man. He weakened the nations under his rulership, man. But he's being brought down because of his pride. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. And you did that with your satellite systems, your space stations. You have space trash in the heavens, man. That's a throne of the Heavenly Father, man. You exalting your throne above the stars of the Most High, man. Because of the mass technology that you've been given. Okay. And what do you do with it, man? You do nothing but destroy the whole earth, man. You're supposed to further life and further creation and increase the earth, man. You've done nothing but take away and bring death, destruction, and misery on the planet Earth. Okay. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's what you're trying to do, man. You're trying to be like the Heavenly Father, man. You know, you're putting you created GMOs. You've done all this thing. You created a synthetic kingdom and a synthetic blessing, which that means fake or you engineered it, man. It wasn't natural. Everything you're saying, man, you saying that the Most High did you can do a better job than the Most High. You allow people to change their sex, turn transgender. You know, you got people saying that I feel like I should have been a girl when they're actually born men. You know, they were born. If you're a man, you were born a man for a reason, man. The Most High had that set up. Okay, you got homosexuality is running rampant. All these things are contrary to life, man. Since you've been in power, man. And now you're paying for it. You know, so I mean that's really all I had. I did not intend for this to be that long, but hey, it's all according to the spirit, man. You devils need to be cursed out and talked about continuously anyway. You know, for the wickedness that you've done, man. You've done way too much, and you're on your way out. And call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushua for that, because it's evident. And it just say a little more time, and then your ass is out of there, man. And then the true rules will be set up under the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So what was edifying for Akim? Again, call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great will, son, who wealth of the spirit. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.